Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Good morning, everyone. I'm sitting here putting together my logistics for broadcasting, and I'm getting new messages, and so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here and what's going to work, but we shall see, right? We shall see. I haven't tried to go live since their new policy started. So let's see if they're going to let me go live or not on Facebook. But if I can't go live on Facebook, I will be live on YouTube. So let's take a look there as well to make sure I'm live where I need to be. There we go. That's what I need to do. My goodness. I have a friend who did, I had a, I have a friend who did a live yesterday and her feed quit midway, but she kept recording. So hopefully, even if this does not go live, I can post it as a follow up. I can post it as one that's not live. I can post the recording, and that would be great. That would be great. Let's look. Let's see. I'm trying to get where I need to go here. All right. There I am. Are you seeing me in here? Yes. I think you can see me and hear me here on YouTube. What you're gonna see today, as far as seeing me, you're seeing me during gardening season. So this morning I have already been out in the garden. I have, would you believe, cut the hubby's hair because I'm just such a good such a good such a good farmer's wife. That's what I'm. See, I cannot think and go at the same time. All righty. All right. So it looks like I'm not live on Facebook, but I am live on YouTube. So if you want to watch this live, head over to YouTube and we'll see it live. If not, we will post a recording as soon as I'm done. We'll post a recording on on my business page here. All right. Today we're looking at going through the June paper pumpkin. And I know that a lot of you, oh, see, I've been talking and haven't even introduced myself. I'm Teresa Marsh, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you today on the 20, 20, no, it's not. It's the 20th of June, the 20th of June, 2024. We have 10 more days in June. And there are some good things happening in June that I'll catch you up on as we go forward here. All right, let's look at, oh, here, okay, double checking. Nope, it's not going to let me go live. It gave me a new message, so I was checking. But anyway, um, I'm so easily distracted sometimes. Teresa Marsh, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who's trying to do a garden as well right now. So it can be kind of interesting to to uh, to see to see me try to function this time of year. And in my spare time, if it gets too hot, I'm restructuring the craft room. So things are a little bit in a shuffle right now, but that's okay. We can do this. We can do this one step at a time, right? All right. So this week, like I said, we're going to be opening and working with the June paper pumpkin kit. I have not even opened this one. I did cut the plastic, if you will. I did cut the plastic. Well, I cut the plastic part way. Paper Pumpkin is a wonderful kit. It's it's a surprise each month. We get hints. We get hints of what it's going to be, but we don't get a full on exposure to the whole kit. So let's take a look. It's called, this month's kit is Life is Sweet. So we have a Shy Shamrock Stampin' Spot. We have a nice stamp set. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, it says, life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Wish you were here. Sweet friend, sending a big squeeze. So much to celebrate. You're truly amazing, and thanks. So those are some great sentiments. And they'll serve us well, go a long way. All right. And they wrap them so prettily. Okay. It comes all packaged up like that, which is really cool because if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can order this part if they have enough after they've finished mailing out Paper Pumpkins that are subscribed for, that are prepaid, if you will. You can get this part, the refill, as well. If you really like a particular set, you can get refills. I got a couple of refills I'm going to be working with, not today, but later. I loved the one they did for Father's Day, and so I'm gonna make some more based off of that kit. I ordered a refill of that because I also have the coordinating paper that goes with that went with that one. Okay, what have I got here? I have here a flyer of some sort. Oh, I know what that is. They add in there an opportunity. Look at that. So I can store that with a background sheet. Isn't that cool? They do so much of my organizational work for me. I just didn't see that right away. All right, here's the flyer. It shows us a bit of the finished products. Looks nice. Oh, and if you like this one, I got an idea for you. There is a stamp and die bundle that is very similar to that die cut. It might be the same one, in fact. I love the fact that you open it up and they tell you what are all the parts you're going to need for card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. They show you all the ingredients for each card. Let me do this. There we go. They show you all the pieces you're going to need for each card. But let's take a look at what all is in this kit. All right, we have some linen thread and some double-sided tape. Obviously, we're going to be needing those in this. Oh, look, some pretty pearls. The thing about kits, when you order your first Paper Pumpkin kit, they send it with an acrylic block. And your ongoing Paper Pumpkin kits have no block, but other than that, they've got everything you need to make whatever cards that they've designed here. So that's awesome. I love that. I love that. Dimensionals, embellishments, adhesives. I could walk out the door with a Paper Pumpkin kit and one D block, whether the one that came with my paper pumpkin or not, and be set to make cards. Okay, these are pretty. Look at the cut on those. Those are so nice. Looks like we've got peach pie, shy shamrock, and pretty in pink. Those are the colors that they're working with this time. Oh, and look at these die cuts. Aren't they scrumptious? I honestly believe that this is, well, I don't know. We have a die cut, a die very much like this in the Citrus Blooms set. So that may be something that you get inspired to play with. Okay, the first one is going to be the pink, and we're going to need, well, we'll wait and see about those. We're not going to do lemons on the pink. We're going to do cherries on the pink. Okay, where's the cherries? On the bottom. We're going to do cherries on the pink. On the green, we're going to do, on the shy shamrock, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. These go together according to the directions. And this peach, wait a minute. No, the peach gets the cherries. My goodness, okay. The peach gets the cherries and the pink. All right. The pretty in pink gets the lemons and the greenery. This goes with these. I'm not sure who gets the vellum. We'll find out. Anyway, the cool thing is you don't have to sort it off to start with. You can if you need to, if you want to, but you don't have to. All right. It looks like this. I'm looking at this and trying to sort the pieces out and put stacks together of what goes together. All right. Because that's how I do paper pumpkin. Is I sort it and then I start working with it. Oh, all righty. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Oh, these are so cool. Look at this. This is sentiments in the glitter sentiments. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. You can't see it very well until I punch it out. These are die cut sentiments in glitter paper. All right. That may take some doing to get some of the pieces out so you can really see what you're saying here. That reminds me of a phrase my daddy used to use. I got my tongue tied around my eye teeth so I couldn't see what I was saying. Have you ever heard that phrase? But okay. Anyway, you get the idea. These are really done well because they're not falling apart, but they're coming apart nicely where you need them to. Alrighty. Okay, there's your example. Congrats. Can you see the glitter on that? Yeah, you can. All right. So we might have to go slow on that part. Okay, the congrats goes on with this one. We have miss you and hello. Here's hello. I'll just put one of each. Let's see, hello goes with that. And then miss you goes with this. right. I'm holding it up to the light so I can see where it shines through the little die cuts. I won't leave the dot for the eye on this sheet, so I won't lose it. But anyway, we're going to get the general miscue off of here, and I'll be able to find that dot for that eye because it'll be right where it started, and I won't have to worry about it. All right, so usually, well, let me put it this way, it's not uncommon that we would be using our stamp set for our sentiments. But obviously today, in this set, we're doing less of that. Okay. All right. I'm going to go through the examples for the first card, and we shall see, excuse me, we shall see how that comes together. All right. I'm putting it to the side. I'm going to, oh, I need a U on that too, not just miss. I'm going to need 2 of these. This kit makes 3 each of 4 different styles. I'm going to need 1 base. Here we go. I have to get that U out of there. Yes, U. There we go. So this is designed for Miss U, and also there's going to be a wish you were here. Now I always bring my acrylic blocks, my full-size acrylic blocks, because I can be very clumsy with something that's too small. This is easy for me to grip. And I usually, if I have it, I use my full-size ink pad just because that way I can save the little ones for when I'm traveling and don't have to worry about whether they're full or not. All righty. I'm going to need Wish You Were Here from this. Okay. One of the reasons I wanted to go over to open up a paper pumpkin and go over creating with you is that I know that there are many of us, or maybe I should say many of you out there, who would like to, yeah, I need that length, who would like to do cards, but you don't feel confident to do that. You don't feel that your creativity is up to that, or that you just don't know where to start. Kits are awesome for getting our creative juices going. I'm telling you, it's so cool to be able to just sit down, look at the instructions. Now, wait a minute. I just realized that is not at all straight on that block. It's kind of twirly. So let me do this. Put it down. Let it do its own thing. I knew better than to put it straight on with my fingers. That's something you need to be careful about. When you put a photopolymer, especially on a strip kind that's a long sentiment or whatever, when you put that on your block, you really want to be sure that you're letting it fall the way it needs to. So your best bet is to put it down on your paper and then pick it up with your block. And I like putting it not square on the block, because that way I learn to focus on, do this. That way I learn to focus on the stamp and where it's going instead of depending on the block. Because I tell you, it's so easy to let the block dictate. This is a, every time I try to say the name of this, it goes from me. Anyway, you need a stamping pad. Stamping pierce mat. Thank you. You need a stamping pierce mat when you use photopolymer stamps, especially when you use them the first time. It gives you some cushion. The red stamps, the cling stamps, they already have a cushion under them. They're built with a cushion under them. But the cool thing about photopolymer stamps is you can see exactly where they're going. So there's benefits to both of them. But the photopolymer are what we get in the paper pumpkin and whatnot. Now let me stamp this off. I'll wash it later using my stamping chamois. Okay. So there's my wish you were here. Okay. Now it's not entirely clear, but I believe what I'm seeing here is according to the instructions, obviously we fold this. We burnish it so it's got a nice crisp fold. And it looks like this is going to go here. Absolutely right. That's it. But it wants us, the directions suggest that we put twine around it. Now, I'll be honest with you, when it comes to the linen twine, I think it's very uncoordinated. Of course, we won't even talk about uncoordinated in general. But anyway, I have some other linen twine around here, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one because it's right at hand. All right. Looks like we wrap it twice and tie it. It thinks I can do this in 30 inches. I always give myself a little bit of extra because I can be very uncoordinated. I'm just measuring this by I'm measuring it by my grid here on my paper. This is a specialty paper that I got with my name on it. But we sell the sheets that you can put on your desk to keep things all nice and clean, and they have that measuring capacity on them as well. Boy, did I over guess. All right. Okay. I only see on this picture wrapping it twice and then tying a bow. So that's what I'm going to do. But where am I going to be able to tie that bow? No problem with having enough there. All right. Don't want it too tight that it makes it curl, but that's okay. We can make an adjustment as we go. Uh-oh, that's my fingernail polish. I gotta be careful about that. Now I've made that too sloppy loose. So what I'm going to do, honestly, is on the back, I'm supposed to put dimensionals. So I'm going to use dimensionals to tighten this up. Now I have a challenge sometimes with dimensionals. I knew I had some already started over here. Makes it so much easier for me to get into them. Okay, I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to put this one here to tighten those up a little bit. All right. That tightens up that string because it's so much easier for me to just fix it instead of redoing it. One up here. These are mini dimensionals and they work really well. We've got larger size dimensionals and those are good too. It depends on what your project is. Excuse me. I wish I could turn off the house phone while I do this, but my house phone is a landline, so it doesn't get turned off. But anyway, I have to be careful with my fingernails today. I didn't realize this polish was going to be that easy to just rub off on paper. I will. All right. So once it to the side, which it is, now we're going to take our backing off of our dimensionals. And it's talking about putting this straight across the top. So I'm going to do something silly to make sure it's kind of straight. I'm going to stand it up so that I've got them both, so that I have them both resting on here. Because you know when you're looking at something from an angle, well, dog on it. I didn't get it in the middle. You know what? It's going to be a little bit off middle. That's just the way it's going to be today. Okay. Now we're going to do the Miss You. Look at that. My goodness. I wonder if I can get that off this. Oh, this is the. No, not with that one. I have. Here we go. This is a sanding rubber eraser that you can get on Amazon. Sometimes that'll help with getting ink off or polish. Okay. We're going to do the Miss You and the Wish You Were Here. We need to put some, I need an eye. I need to dot that eye. And there it is. Gosh, it's so cool that we've got. No, that's not what they want on that. They want this to be flat. See, this is just with the. Let's see if I can get that off of there. There we go. They want this part, the glitter part, to be flat. Well, that dot on that eye is going to be a little bit elevated because I left a little bit of dimensional on the back of that, but we'll fix it. All right. So this is where our little glue spots come in that came with the kit. We've got some here. So we want to put a glue spot on the eye, the dot on the eye. It even tells me where to put the glue spots if I paid attention. The dark spot on the instructions is these little glue dots. The hexagon, septagon, there's 6 sides, um, are the dimensionals, denotes the dimensionals. So it says okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My computer decided to just shut down. This is not the first time this has happened during a broadcast, so I'm not sure how I need to approach troubleshooting that, but we'll get onto that after this broadcast. All right, back to this. We were putting our we were putting our adhesives of choice on our message here. And it looks like, to me, the best way to get this where it needs to go is to start with this center piece because we're going across there. So that'll help me to put it where it needs to be. If I put this there first, then I should be able there we go. And I'm going to do my sketchy hands a favor here. Use my tweezers. All right. Somewhere under here, there's an O, there's an I, a dotted I with a piece of tape on it, piece of adhesive on it, and I've lost it under here. I will find it. Oh, it was under the word. That's okay then. That's all right. Let's do this. Let's put this sort of under here. There we go. Oh, good. I can cover up that piece of smear from my unfinished polish, if you will. I should have put a top coat on it, and I didn't. So it's rubbing off on my card, which is not ideal at all. My goodness. You ever have those days when even the simplest thing seems to be a lot harder than it should be? Oh, I can so relate to that today. There we go. Miss you. All right. It's going to work out fine that it's a little bit to this side because we got two of these to put on here according to this design. Now, one of the cool things about paper pumpkin is that you can make it you can put it together just the way they suggest, or you can go, wait a minute, I have another idea, and go for it from there. So that's kind of cool. All righty. This is a dimensional here and a dimensional here. And then we're going to place them on. It really goes a lot faster when I do it on my own because I'll do all three of them at the same time if I decide I want to do it as they designed it. But that's not always what I do. Wish you were here. I don't think that's sticking out like that. Has to be inside there. All right. Now here's some of what we're doing. Some of this vellum I'm going to have a small vellum flower and two large ones. Okay. And there's going to be a little tiny glue dot on the back of each one according to these directions. Okay. All right. And one of these is a double, a large and a small, up here where the leaves come together. And the other large one goes there. This tool is the greatest tool for embellishments. According to the picture, I want one small, maybe two small and one large. Yep, two small and one large. So here's a small one. It goes here. Here's another small one. I love the way that just picks it up like that. And then one of the large ones that goes right here. Miss you, wish you were here. And there you go. Obviously, I need to put some, I missed on some of the placement here, but that's okay. We'll get her done. Watch this. There, that firms things up. In fact, it said to do that, and I didn't do it. Anyway, miss you, wish you were here. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. I will make, I will look closer at the proportions when I make the others. This is pretty. This is pretty. What's the name of this kid again? Life is Sweet. There we go. Missed you. Wish you were here. What are the other? Where's my stamp set? There we go. I could put Life is So Much Sweeter with Friends Like You in there. That would be a nice one. In fact, while this is the Shy Shamrock, I could so use the Pretty in Pink. Yeah, Pretty in Pink inside and put Life is So Much Sweeter with Friends Like You. In fact, that is probably a good sentiment for inside every one of these, you know, when you're talking about fruit, sweetness, and all that. All right, folks. So that's the first one for this June paper pumpkin. I'm not going to go through every single one of those. I'm not going to go through every single one of those with you today and do every single one because we don't need to do that. But I am going to share with you really quickly a very important available option today. There's our card. We're going to move that because I'm going to move this over here. One of the things you want to know, you want to remember right now, just for March, just for this month, okay, through the 30th of June, we've got an extra 10% off on every stamp and die bundle between 5 and 30 June, so up until the end of the month. There's also 10% off on the machines, the stamp and cut and emboss machines. I know that some of you have been eyeing those and wanting to jump on and go there, get your stamp and cut and emboss machine. Whether you want the mini or the large with either one, they're 10% off. I would suggest that you seriously consider getting the large one because the mini will do a lot of things, but there are some things it won't do because it's too small. But the large one will do all of it, small and large, embossing folders and die cuts. Okay. So I'm really glad that you came in and stuck with me through the whole computer cutoff debacle. And hopefully I'll be able to edit that out when I post this to Facebook. So we will, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the comments. Let me know, do you like the idea of getting a kit that's a surprise every month? Or do you like my sports bras showing? Or do you like getting a kit every month? Or do you like that you know what it's going to be? This is a subscription. The Paper Pumpkin is a subscription, but you can buy it ahead and pay a little less, which is nice to save a little money if you really like that surprise kit every month. And this month's kit had some dies that they sold as an also. So that's kind of cute too. This kit will cut out the thanks if I want to do it in something else. This kit was for 1 month, and the butterflies was for 1 month, one of the other months. So they've gotten so every quarter they offer us an opportunity to buy dies that are going to go with our stamp sets. Anyway, the Paper Pumpkin kits, I think, are 20. Oh, I had it pulled up, but what can I say? Something happened, and all of my prompts on my screen went away. Anyway, Paper Pumpkin is less than $25 a month. I'll put it that way. I know it's less than $25 a month, but you can save a little bit if you buy a subscription that's not just month to month. You can do it month to month, but if you buy a subscription that's, more than that, if you see a hint coming up and you're going, I don't like that at all, you can go on the site and opt out of getting that month's kit, and it'll just bump your paid kits to the next one. So in that way, you have an opportunity to express some preferences. But there's also, we have kits in our online store. So then you know exactly what you're getting. I love the kits collection on the online store. The thing with those is you can purchase exactly what you want. You can see exactly what's in every kit. You can decide whether you want a crafting kit or a card kit. You can decide whether you want a kit that requires stamping or not. Some of them are just, you know, like we did with this paper pumpkin, the miss you on this particular card, the miss you was a die cut. And we have kits that have the sentiments that are just die cuts. So you don't necessarily have to stamp to make a card. It helps to get your juices going as far as creativity is concerned, and it can build our confidence to work through things. Well, I can't believe how long this video is. I apologize, but I hope you enjoyed checking out the Life is Sweet paper pumpkin kit and one of the cards that are designed in that kit. So have a good day. Um, don't forget that you are important, that you are loved by God, and that there's always light at the end of your tunnel, whatever tunnel you might be going through. All right, folks, I love you and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining me today. Talk to you later. Bye bye.